talking playoffs or what?
We'll talk about playoffs.
Talking playoffs or what?
You kidding me? Playoffs?
Fantastic. That's production value right there. That's
Amazing.
production value.
Amazing.
So, Chris, you have 6 teams, 3 from each conference. You're going to throw at me, and I'm gonna say they're either playoffs or what? Okay, what do you have?
All right, let's start in the American Football Conference, the AFC North. Currently the 7th seed. They are 5-3, Rich. The Cleveland Browns. Playoffs or what?
Oh, my gosh. I got to make this call right now for the Cleveland Browns. We're on a bye week. Their schedule is nice and soft. Home for Houston, home for Philly, at Jacksonville. They have a game against the Jets and the Giants. The problem is these are games they're going to be expected to win. Can they win? Nick Chubb's coming back. A 7th seed is out there. Problem is the Raiders have already beaten them. And you've got the loser of the AFC North and the loser of the AFC South. I'm going to say the Cleveland Browns, when it all comes down to it, is or what?
So what?
Is or what? The Cleveland Browns, when it comes down to it, is or
So what?
Yes.
Wow. Okay, you just mentioned this team.
Yes.
They beat Cleveland. Go West. The Las Vegas Raiders, Rich. Playoffs or what?
I think the Las Vegas Raiders, I'm looking at their schedule with the Chargers and the Broncos and the Falcons and the Jets all on it, and that this division is weak compared to the AFC South and the AFC North. And I do like the thumper in the backfield and Josh Jacobs, and I do like the playmakers and Max Crosby and Darren Waller, and I do like Gruden, and I do like the fact that they play indoors. There's not going to be some sort of craziness with weather most of the time with them. I like the way Carr's running this offense. You know how I've talked about the Las Vegas Raiders this year. Right now, I'm going to say the Las Vegas Raiders.
We talking playoffs?
We're talking playoffs.
Oh, wow.
We're talking playoffs. I think they've got that 7 seed in their back pocket. Tie-break against the Cleveland Browns. I'm going to say we're talking playoffs.
Unbelievable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Last one in the AFC. You mentioned a tiebreak. They have the Raiders do have the tiebreak over this team from the AFC East. Tua, the Miami Dolphins. Playoffs.
I do love Tua, and I told you he's going to be must-see television this week against Kyler Murray. Then he's going to go against Drew Lock, which I know a lot of people think, what are you going to – it's not as sexy as all of that, but guess what? He has been playing well. Before that, Justin Herbert. Then he's going to be taking on Joe Burrow and Mahomes, and then Watson. And then they do take on the Las Vegas Raiders, who I think will beat them, and that's when they're going to get that tiebreak you just referred to, Christopher. I'm going to say this team, as well as they're playing, I can't put the Raiders in and the Dolphins in because you're going to have either the Colts/Titans or Ravens/Steelers as the other teams in the wild card position. As much as I love Tua, I'm going to have to go for the Dolphins. Or
So
what?
what?
Or what?
So what?
Thank you. Great drop. Or what?
Or what?
So I'm going to put the Raiders in as the playoffs team in the 7th seed right now, and the loser of the North and South is your 5 and 6 seeds right now. That's the way I'm looking at it, halfway home. Let's move on to the NFC.
Let's go to the NFC. And let's start in the NFC West, Rich. Not all 4 teams are going to make it.
That's correct.
This team currently the 7th seed, sitting at 5-3. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Rams.
Talk about the Los Angeles Rams. I think that, as you know, they're one of the youngest teams in the NFL. If they came into the league this year with the youngest roster, and they've got some very difficult games, but there is a nice little soft spot of the Jets. New England comes in. I think they take care of business right there. They split their games in division. Maybe even might take the one with Seattle when they're at home. They might take the one against San Francisco because San Francisco will be all banged up. I love Donald. I love Ramsey. I love the way this offense is looking. You know I've been high on the Rams. We are talking playoffs for your Los Angeles Rams here in 20. Right, that's what I'm doing right now. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Who else?
Okay, next. You mentioned they own the tiebreaker over this team, the Rams. Currently the 8th seed sitting at 5-3. A lot of talking going on in this building. The Chicago Bears.
There's a lot of talking. And God bless Mitchell Trubisky with all the questions about do the Bears go back to Trubisky? Can the Bears go back to Trubisky? Would they go back to Trubisky? They give Trubisky a little cup of coffee, wet his beak a little bit. Let's get him in there and switch things up with Mahomes. With Foles for just one play, and he hurts himself for several weeks. Removing himself from that equation, it is now Nick Foles. You're on your own, Nick. You're on your own. And this team, it's like pulling teeth watching them play offense. I love their defense.
Not great.
But right now, if I had to guess about your Chicago Bears, the way that they are looking and the way that they are playing, they got to take Tennessee. They've got that 2 against Green Bay. I know they've got Jacksonville and Houston coming up, but those are games that they should win, and I don't know if they're prepared to do it. Right now, for your Chicago Bears at 5-3, looking at the rest of this tough league where 2 teams, I think, will make it out of the West and 1 from the NFC South that does not win the division, the Chicago Bears right now entering Week 9. Or what?
So what?
Or what? Thank you. What else?
Last team.
Yes.
They're not currently leading the NFC East, but one team from this division has to make it. We're talking about the Dallas Cowboys at 2-6, guys. Playoffs or what?
Talking about T.J. Jefferson's Dallas Cowboys, huh? At 2-6 right now.
Well, just shut up and let me answer.
Hey, they have a chance. Andy Dalton can get back healthy, coming off, hopefully he'll be healthy from COVID-19 and he'll be through the concussion. And that is still CeeDee Lamb and also Amari Cooper and also Michael Gallup and also Zeke. All right, or what? They're or what? They're
Well, old Dr. Jones with my rubber glove is going to make sure every one of you are safe.
No, it's or what, Mike?
Or what?
Yes.
No, I wanted to play that.
We're not talking that. We're talking or what? Yeah, Phil. I told you Philadelphia, they're going to go on a bye week. They're going to come back healthy. They might even win the division. That was my higher register last week. They're going to win the division above 500. Ooh. Miles Sanders comes back. Goddard's back. Fulgham's great. Right? Alshon Jeffrey comes back.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
No. Miles Sanders, Boston Scott, defense, offensive line maybe gets healthy. Can't believe Dallas is about to go 2-7.
We are winning on Sunday.
Okay. You didn't go high register or give me an all due respect. That's the. By the way, I like that. That was fun. I'll give ourselves a round of applause.
Great segment.
Playoffs or what?
Great segment.
We talking playoffs or what?
Can you imagine? That's the beauty of New York sports fans. Are we talking playoffs or what? And Saquon gets absolutely shut out by the Steelers in Week 1. Week 2, he blows his knee out against the Bears, and that team's 1-7 right now.
I want that guy to call back.
Yeah,
was it Randy in Long Island?
I think it was Randy.
I don't remember. I don't want to say the wrong name. But
Gotta get him back.
I want him to call back if you're out
so
there.
So we could tell him or what to his face?
If that was you, call back.
Please call us.
So what?
It gave us an entire segment that we've been cultivating. It's like the Lufthansa heist. We've been cultivating that caper for like 8 weeks.
I want my money for that drop.
Okay. Don't buy nothing. Don't get it.
Where's my money?
Don't get nothing. Henry. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.